bad bitch with him. 6 check figure. Let me count my figures. I had a dream like I'm Luther. Money on me, man, it's super. Crypto and next, I got Buddha.
Don't know, it's just was copper shot.
Jordan Tivan.
Alex
I don't know, say I touch big up rap seed.
How about Savo?
Don't like my Pree.
Don't know, you know. Big up for the rap city to be energy.
Don't know. Support the youth though.
So yeah, Heineken Bridge, you know, or you support Rich Drive too?
Heineken all the way, bro. All the time.
Yeah, what is your style of music and where did it originate from, bro?
I'd say my style of music is like a bit of grime mixed with dancehall mixed with trap. You see me? So it's like England, US, Jamaica, and of course a bit of reggae and jazz and gospel. Originations like I influenced through my parents mostly. I wake up every fucking Sunday and blasting Ray Charles, Sam Cooke, Luton Van Joss, you know, the whole realm of them people, Celine Dion. And also my influence through my cousins, Black Diamond, Andrew Blacks, you know. Those, I think they're probably my key influences right now in terms of direction of where I'm doing my music. And just coming across different people in the music industry, Dre Island, is me always showing respect and love, you know. Tommy Lee, who fucks with Jamaican shooters. Every time the man see me, the man is singing shooters, bro, you see me. So yeah, that is a different realm of shit that's basically embodied in my art, quote unquote.
So the embodiment of your art, I saw your music video, Might Just. What inspired you to do that video?
My inspiration for that video, well, it was a collaborative effort with Relo, who's Relo at IG. He's one of the baddest, or if not the baddest videographer out there as a young youth in Jamaica. We just came up with the concept of, it's like different key elements of taunting people. So you seen like girls in robes, girls doing my hair, girls by the Artie. You see me? That's like, it's just a visual representation of vanity and teasing and wanting, and then the whole song might just, it's like connection to that. So we might just do these things or might not, but we can if we want to, you get me? And then we drew from like Travis Scott influences, because at the time I had my hair the way I had it, you know, all twisted up and shit, as they say. And a couple other influences. Yeah, it was a simple project, to be honest. Great working effort from Rilla, of course. And just a vibe, bro.
Right, man. So, like, since we Jamaicans, we love culture and all of that.
Yeah.
And even though your music does have cultural elements, it does also bring in foreign ones. So do you feel like you're cornered trying to do this style of music in Jamaica?
Not necessarily, but that's the general view from like everybody in the industry. Like, yo, why the fuck would you be doing rap? You see me? Why? You see me? But like, when you go to any party in Jamaica, it's 50-50 or even 60-40. Hip hop, dancehall.
It has to play at some point.
Has to play. People know word the fucking hip hop songs more than they know enough of the dancehall song. Them, you see me? I don't necessarily feel cornered because I see where there's growth and knowing where hip hop originated from, or at least having some understanding of its origination. I just it's gonna fucking work, bro. You see me? You have dogs like Baker Steves. You see me? I rate some of them shit. He's getting somewhere. So why the fuck everybody else can't? You see me? I see niggas like March V out there. Actually, like listen to 2 tracks from him. Pretty sick stuff. You see me? And then you have Silver, you have TJ Swayo, you have Gotti OG. You see me? It's a whole movement, and you can't. If there's a body of water flowing in one direction, bro, how you going to stop it? You get me? How the fuck are you going to stop it? No matter what you want to build. You can't build a fucking wall. That shit's going to crack, leak, break at some point. You see me? And it's collaborative effort. You see me?
Bro. So choosing music as your career and being a part of UIM family, do you feel more pressured or motivated to become great in music?
a bit of both. You see me? Because you have the kings like Andrew Rowney. You see me? Grammy Award winning producer. Worked with multiple top headlining artists. You see me? So there is a bit of pressure, but also diamonds weren't made under without pressure. You see me? They're made under pressure. So I get to learn a lot from him. I get to learn a lot from Black Diamond, Luna, De Niro, Kadim, especially Kadim, because me and Kadim work closely, mainly. And then Andrew come in and be like, yo, this and that, or it just depends on the type of workflow. But as I said, it's 50-50.
50-50 all the time.
Yeah, and I get a lot of exposure to things, so I'm grateful for that. You see me?
Gratitude is a must.
Big up Coffee. She's the next cat like in the industry that's just like,
Yeah.
to me, I can be wrong, but to me that's not reggae.
It's not just reggae. I
Isn't it?
agree with that too.
It's like reggae, Afrobeat, grime type of vibe, isn't it? So there is space for the movement.
Exactly.
Isn't it? You have people just peeking out, isn't it?
So what's the longest amount of time you spent in the studio working on a project, whether yours or somebody else's?
Like sleepless nights. That's it talk. Alright, so longest recording sessions I've had, where I'm working on a project with someone or just like helping out, is probably with Hamili, which he also influences my music because the work ethic that he has, like, it's not done until it's done. You see me?
And he'll stay in the studio.
He's staying in the studio, writing the song in his head, you see me? And just going at it. So I spent hours in the studio, bro, like going to the studio from 6 in the evening, you see me, come back out, it's broad daylight, myself the fuck. You didn't even realize what going, you just there in the booking and just working, bro. So that actually is a part of my motivation because I see what it is to be on, say, Tommy Lee's level or Evil Alkaline or just a bunch of artists that pass through. I learn things from them, you see me? I learn how them go about them rhyme schemes, them sequencing, them wording, general work ethic as I started with.
Knowledge, your experience.
Yeah. It's a vibe. It's a full vibe.
So what is your biggest fear in the music industry?
What fear, bro?
Now, nothing to fear about?
What's there to fear about? You know the path where you walk, isn't it? The only thing is the fear of L's, but we don't take L's, bro. L's is only lessons, not losses.
Alright.
Isn't it?
So, where do you feel that you fall short when it comes onto being a creative in the industry?
Probably the amount of content I drop per year or per month is not as prominent, for lack of a better word.
Like you believe there's a certain standard that,
Yeah.
like if you want to get out there, you should be dropping at least this much per
Yeah,
time period.
but at the same time, with that, as I said to you, L's are not always losses, they're lessons, isn't it? If I'm not fully ready, bro, like, if the music ain't right, if the whole embodiment of the work itself, like one song is not just all rhythm, vocals, writing, whatever. No, it's marketing, production, the whole realm, bro, isn't me?
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, I fall short, but in what way and how do I learn from it? Isn't me? And alright, I don't do this year or these couple weeks or these couple months, but I'm gonna do that next year or next week and or even fucking tomorrow or like an hour from now. Like, isn't me? It's just creativity. You can't really bound to the things. For my personal experience and my opinion, isn't me? You can't really bound it to
Your
shortcomings, isn't me? Because with any goal, with any plan that you have, it's gonna have its flaws, isn't me? And it's gonna have its wins. So it's just how you balance and how you learn, isn't me?
So, if you could travel to anywhere and perform, where would you go?
That's crazy. I never thought about that. The only place I actually really want to perform apart from Coachella and Lollapalooza
Yeah, mad.
is fucking Ibiza, the parties in Ibiza.
Bomba,
Those are
like,
fucking sick. You see me? Those are like
wild.
and you know all the top European artists
Mm-hmm.
are generally in that crowd, and I just think it's a good vibe. You see me? And no, I don't. Those are the three places I definitely want to perform. BET Awards, yeah. You see me? Say a bumble clap on the Grammys. I don't know. You see me? So yeah, dog. But I want to be able to travel the world and influence people through my music and my story. You see me? That's as simple as it gets.
Great mess, bro. Great mess. You have any upcoming projects coming up?
Yeah, we have a few actually that we're looking to drop this year. I debuted a song called Thug Call for the culture last year. Big up Zach Jones, big up Jed, big up the whole Stony crew, Benji. You see me? That we're looking to drop this year. We're finalizing some production stuff on it. You know, there's that. There's some work I've been doing with 8 Ball and Jordan. You know, you're familiar with those guys.
Yeah, man.
And then of course there's work that I have with Andrew and Kadim. You see me? So it's just different arms, bro. It's just how well we're gonna tie in the shit at the time and why with the current movements, dog. You see me? Fuck. Big up Rap said, like, subscribe, share. You don't know the money did the right thing. Only pen things around here as well. Big up the ladies who have preview this, watch this. Like, subscribe, share. Make your friend them know about the movement.